fashion accessory, and today we'll show you how easy it can be to make it for yourself.
Gina Marcil is the owner of Gina's Creations, and she's here to show us how we can make triangle bags. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm ready. Okay.
All right.
How are you?
So these are some of the finished triangle bags. They're like trapezoid-esque, and they're pretty cute.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, I kind of came up with my own design. I mean, you can come up with any shape that you'd like. So what we got going on is these are the materials that you would need.
And so what are these materials?
Well, this I made, you need a pattern to trace. So this is just some weird kind of
like
wallpapery stuff I got. So I made my pattern out of this. So the materials you need, I like to use vintage fabric, but you can use any fabric that you have. So you need your fabric for the outside, you need your lining fabric, which I like to use the duck canvas, which is kind of thick.
See, duck canvas?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what they
Never
call
heard
it,
of
I
that
don't know.
before.
Yeah. And yeah, so on the inside for stability, I use the number 70 stabilizer, which is kind of thick there, you see.
And you can get all this stuff at like one of those big box craft store, fabric store, okay.
You also need a small piece of this interfacing with the glue on the back for the, you'll see that in a minute, and a piece of batting for the strap, so it makes it a little cushiony.
Cool.
So that's that.
So
now, on a scale of 1 to 10, like say I'm a novice sewer, is this something I can pull off?
I think so.
All right.
Because all you're going to do, a lot about sewing is making sure that you cut your fabric and you iron it and you measure and you make everything the same size. Once you trim and you make it neat, you just have to think about how the pieces are going together. That's a lot of it. It's just thinking in your brain how it's going to go together.
And you're going to show us how to do that, right?
Well, I'm going to attempt. Okay. So, so these are your cut pieces. You need 3. You need your outside fabric, your liner, and your stabilizer. So you're going to...
You line them up all together?
Yep. You're going to cut all your pieces. You also need a piece for the strap.
What's the best way to cut fabric? X-Acto knife?
I just
Something
use
like
scissors.
Okay.
But they make all these fancy rotary cutter things and stuff. I haven't really worked with those yet.
Yeah, just use scissors.
Yeah, I don't get
Gina.
too crazy with stuff, you know.
I have scissors, so that's...
You have scissors, yes.
Everyone has.
Yep, and so you need one for the strap. This is going to be your, I don't know what you would call this thing, with the clasp. Yes, thank you. So you've got 1, 2, and then you've got a small piece of the stabilizer. So that's, and you need a piece for the pocket. All right, and a button.
And it can be as complex or simple as you want. You don't necessarily need the clasps or any of that stuff.
Well, you want to close it.
Well, that's a good point. Okay.
Yeah, and then you need a magnetic clasp. So what you're going to do is, next step is to iron.
Okay.
So I have put, see, like this. So see,
you have the 2
put
layers
the
and they're ironed
stabilizer
together.
and you're out, and you would iron those first. Then you would iron your lining to match.
Okay.
The secret of making a perfect lining is to make sure that your lining fabric is exactly the same as the outside fabric. And that way you won't get messed up. So that's all ironed. I've ironed out here the clasp. You can see on the inside. I put a small piece of stabilizer there. Okay, and these are just prongs. You just cut, and then you would close it with pliers.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah. So on your button, okay, this is where I put the stabilizer in here, just to give this some stability.
Right.
And the button's for show.
Right. Yeah, it's just, yep.
I get it.
Yeah,
okay, I
yeah.
get how this works. And so let's sew one together, see if we can do it.
And you're gonna iron, let me just show the strap real fast. This is how you would iron your strap, fold it together, and this is how you would iron your pocket. Very easy.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay.
So the fun comes when you're gonna put it together. So what I've already done, I've sewn the strap together. I put the batting in between. So you feel
So
like
for
it's a
comfort,
cushion.
oh, that would feel great on my shoulder.
I sewed
if
this
I were to wear
right
it
up
first.
like that. You want to mark it in the middle with your chalk to show the center. I've sewed the line. You want to sew your lining up, put your pocket on.
So you sew the lining up separately?
You're going to sew the lining separate.
I thought you do it all
and
together.
then you're
at
going to
once.
sew this separate. And I'm going to show you how to make this flat corner. You're going to pinch it, this corner to this corner. I look inside to make sure that it's lined up. We're going to put it on the machine here, line it up. Do we have a second?
Yeah, I got all day.
Okay, so
As long as you're the one sewing.
Yeah, exactly.
so you're going to put it
I value my
down.
fingers.
I'm not good at it.
To sew through the stabilizer, use a number 18 needle. There's different sizes of sewing needles. You want to use the right needle.
So it's a big old needle.
It's a thicker one, yeah.
All right.
So you're just going to go,
Make a seam there.
yep. Can I have my scissors? Oh, here.
Yeah, sure, there you go.
There's that. And then I will show you just real fast how we put this together. So all you're gonna do is, you wanna make a center mark with your chalk in the center here to show where this is gonna be put.
Okay.
Okay, all you're gonna do is just put this in here. Here, I like to fold it.
And then you flip the whole thing back to the right side
After you sew it.
Okay, see, now I
You
get
gotta
it.
sew it first.
That's true.
I just like seeing how it all goes together.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
think if I
neat 'cause
attempted this, I would not be
It
very good.
goes from
but
a pile of nothing
of all
to...
these pieces.
No, but
right.
see-
It's interesting to see how you really do
So
make
you want to
it.
line up this side, and then I'll take my strap.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like you were just saying, Ash, it looks overwhelming. Maybe it's not. Maybe if you
Yeah.
actually put your mind to it, I think this is something.
Yeah, you just got to pay
you can do.
attention, make sure that's in the center.
And you knock it out 20 minutes, half hour a day. Ash, you can make one of these by
Yeah.
Christmas.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
By
right.
Christmas.
If I can get this centered here. Okay, so we'll show how this is going to go together. Put it on here, and then you just sew your pieces together.
And you would definitely need a sewing machine for this, wouldn't you say, Gina?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
It would be hard to do by hand.
Well,
And
Gina-
I mean, staples definitely wouldn't work.
yeah, I can show you in a minute the finished product.
Yeah, sure,
I don't
we
know
got
how
a little
much
bit of time.
We have, but
And these are some examples of finished products, and pretty much once we flip it around, it's going to look like one of these, which are pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you. Yeah, you just
Yeah, I
make
love
sure
seeing how
that
it
you
gets
keep
to
it
that point.
lined up here, and then you just go around.
I love
And
seeing
now,
how things are made.
when your line comes up, that you got to put this in there. You just line it up.
Oh, and you just sew it over it.
Yep. So you got to make sure it's lined up.
I give you
there.
a lot of credit, Gina. This.
was gonna
You make
say.
it look easy. You do. You really
is.
do.
I'm
These
thankful-
are so cute. I don't.
That's it. You
I
just
think it would
put it
take me a lot of
together,
practice, for
and then
sure.
you can make any shape. You can make a. I make some just like rectangle shape.
different
or
shapes,
You
right.
can do any shape you want.
So we're going to let you finish that up, Gina.
Yeah, I'll show you when I'm
Unfortunately,
all
we're just
done.
about out
Yeah.
of time, but yeah,
Yeah.
we will show you when you're all done. Thank you so
Sounds
much,
good.
Gina,
Okay,
for
thanks,
being
guys.
Thanks a lot, Gina.
Thank you.